What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to season 3 of the Liverpool Career Mode Show with a brand new episode. And you guys said that I should shortlist, Ibrahima Konate, who Liverpool are linked with in real life. We are almost officially signed him, very close. Of course, we already have Ozan Kabak and we will sign him, I think, in the summer in real life as well. And many of you guys also said that I should sign Nabil Fekir, who Liverpool almost signed a couple of years ago, and he is still only 28 years old at the start of season 3, and he is a very good player with flair, with finesse shot, power free kick, outside foot shot, and also he has great passing stats and also 82 finishing. And now that we are phasing out some older players like Wijnaldum, like Thiago, who are both 31 years old, I think it's time for some younger, in front of goal, more prolific goal scoring midfielders. So Nabil Fekir will hopefully join Jota and also Naby Keita in the goal-scoring midfielder department. I shortlisted these two guys, Boyce and Lowry, because we released him at the end of last season to free up room for young youth academy players, but I will still keep an eye on them and their rating. And I don't think Ryan Brewster is ready for the Premier League, for Liverpool just yet, but maybe in 1 or 2 seasons he will be. He already has 81 finishing, but his other stats, are not the best. And we got a transfer budget increase of 118 million pounds, which gives us a total transfer budget of more than 240 million pounds. And also Leicester City would be, I think, a perfect club for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. So you know what, I don't want to argue with them on a couple of millions, so let's accept this 19.2 million offer, because I think Oxlade-Chamberlain is only 28 and he couldn't really break into the first team. It's better for him to move on. And look at this transfer budget, guys. We could spend 250 million pounds, but even more when we sell some of our fringe players. So I just wanted to show you how many players we transfer listed. So we transfer listed some youth academy players who don't have a great rating right now, and we want to free up space in the squad. And also Nat Phillips is only 72 rated. I know that he has a game face, he's 25 years old. I don't think he will get much better. And now that even Joel Matip, who is 84 rated, is not a first choice regular, I think at 72 rated Nat Phillips will not be good enough even for our second team. I also transfer listed Grabara, Kelleher. Minamino, he played 10 games last season, and yes, he scored 5 goals, but I think this season I want to give more prominent roles to Harry Wilson and other players. Diego Carlos is a player that I've transfer listed, not because he's a bad player, don't get me wrong, he was brilliant last season and he won the Premier League with us, but this season I want to sign Konate and Ozan Kabak, and there will be just too many centre-backs at the club, and I don't want to waste Diego Carlos's career away, and he's 29 years old. Thiago and Wijnaldum, they are both great players, don't get me wrong, but they are 31 years old, and I think after 2 seasons it's time for us to really blood some youngsters. I want to give more playing time to Marco Grujic, Harry Wilson, and also we might recall during the season Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott. So Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain was sold to Leicester City. He's 28 years old, only 80 rated. So I think there are better players that could play in his role, and Marco Grujic is only like 25, 26 years old, and he already has a much better finishing than Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. And Renato Sanchez is a player that many of you guys said I should sign, but I don't think we need him. He is not really a goal-scoring attacking midfielder. He's more of a box-to-box and mainly a defensive midfielder. And we already have Fabinho, we have Jordan Henderson, and Marco Grujic, 3 players who can play defensive midfield. Renato Sanchez could be signed when Henderson retires or when he's really going down in his rating, but right now we don't need Renato Sanchez. That's why I'm not signing him, but in 1 or 2 seasons he's definitely staying on my transfer list. And let's get off this transfer window off to a flyer. Let's go in to Bayern Munich and let's sign Ibrahima Konate. You know what, I will start negotiating with Bayern. His release clause is like 77 million, That's a lot. And he played all 10 games for Bayern Munich last season. And you know what? Let's offer them Thiago back, because that would be a romantic thing for Thiago to go back to Bayern Munich. So let's offer them Thiago in a straight swap deal. And oh wow, they are interested in Joel Matip. I don't really want to sell Matip. As good a player as Konate is, you know, Matip is one of my favorite Liverpool players. So let's propose another player. Let's propose Takumi Minamino plus 31 million and a 10% release clause. Let's see what they say. Alright, so they are sticking to the 10% release clause and they want 59 million for Ibrahima Konate plus a 10% release clause. Let's offer them 50 million plus a 10%. Whoa, they still are sticking to that price point. How about 55 million plus 10% release clause? They are saying yes. So we just now need to negotiate with Konate on a contract. So let's sit down with Ibrahima Konate, one of the great upcoming young talents in world football, and I really am looking forward to seeing how this guy will do for Liverpool. Let's give him a rotation squad role, because right now at 82 rated, you know, he probably won't play in our first team every game. And also let's give him a 5-year contract, no messing about. And let's give him a little bit of a higher wage than what he's getting at Leipzig and at Bayern Munich. And let's see what he's saying to that. Alright, 71k weekly wages plus a really considerable signing bonus. I'm happy with that. So come on Konate, let's shake hands. And he looks like a really towering, strong, big centre-back. Can't wait to see what he does at our club. And here it is, Konate, welcome to Liverpool, mate. Oh man, I'm so happy with this transfer, 55 million. And also they are saying that it's pretty much a shock that Diego Carlos is on the transfer list. Konate is a more than good enough replacement for Diego Carlos. And we get a notification that Aiden MacArthur can change his position, because I looked at his stats and he has pretty good defensive awareness, not the best dribbling or not the best pace, and that's needed for a right back. So let's change him to a centre back. He kept his ratings 52 rating, so that's fine. The next player that we want to sign is Ozan Kabak, and he's somewhat of a lower rated player than Konate, but he's still a great defender and he's only going to get better. He hasn't reached his full potential. So let's go in and discuss this transfer with Valencia. And you know what, I will try to offer them Diego Carlos. I think that's a really realistic transfer. Diego Carlos used to play in Sevilla, so I think him going Valencia. And you know what, let's offer them like 7 million plus Diego Carlos. Oh wow, everybody wants Joel Matip. This is crazy. They both want Joel Matip. Bayern Munich wanted him. Now Valencia wants Joel Matip, and you know what? Let's propose Thiago plus let's remove the transfer fee and let's see what they say. I mean, they would be absolute fools to reject this. All right, they are interested in Thiago, and I'm sorry that I'm moving Thiago on, but he's an all-round brilliant passer of the ball. But he's not a great goal scorer, he's not a great defensive midfielder, and at Liverpool you need more than just, at least in my Liverpool career mode, you need a little bit more than just be a great passer of the ball. So that's why I'm moving Thiago on, and I think 6 million, alright, 7.9 million, you know what, plus Thiago, that steals 58 million pounds for Ozan Kabak. Is a lot of money, but we have a lot of money. And Valencia, of course, don't want to part ways with Ozan Kabak easily. So he accepted a rotation squad role, and let's hope that he will accept a 4-year contract. Yes, he did. No release clause. That's exactly what we didn't want, a release clause. And oh wow, he wants a big wage rise. You know what, let's remove the appearance bonus and let's accept it. You know, he's 80 rated, and it's weird that he wanted almost the same wages as Konate. But you know what, I will accept it. Oh wow, he wants 75k. Let's keep this 70k weekly wages offer, and Ozan Kabak accepts it. So I didn't want Kabak to be on higher wages than Konate, so he gets a little bit more signing bonus. And here it is, Ozan Kabak, welcome to Liverpool, mate, for 58 million. That is another whopping transfer. So we spent a lot of money on two players, which I'm super happy about. So 55 million for Konate, 58 million for Ozan Kabak, and of course Thiago was part of that deal as well. So I'm counting Thiago's 50 million in that deal. But Thiago is 31 years old, so I think getting 50 million for Thiago is a really great business. And even though we couldn't qualify Scotland to the World Cup, I still want to show you guys the World Cup tournament. So Italy and France went through in this one, and Norway with Haaland went through ahead of Uruguay, which is a big shock that Uruguay couldn't make it through. And Romania went through ahead of Colombia. Wow, this group was a group of death with 3 teams ending up on 6 points. Germany almost went out. Switzerland and Argentina went through, so no surprises there. Cameroon won this group ahead of Portugal. Wow, so Portugal will probably get a really big team. England and the Czech Republic went through in this one, and Greece went through in very lucky fashion. 3 teams ended up on 3 points, and also here Brazil and Denmark went through. Mo Salah's Egypt couldn't make it through. So in the last 16 of the World Cup, Italy, Argentina and Cameroon went to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. That is crazy. Spain also went through. France knocked out Netherlands, Switzerland knocked out Romania, England knocked out Portugal, and Brazil needed penalties against Greece. Are you serious? That is so unrealistic that Brazil couldn't beat Greece only on penalties. Then Cameroon, what? Cameroon knocked out Spain. What is happening here? That is absolutely bonkers. Wow. Cameroon on penalties, win against Spain. France, England also went through to the semi-finals. So can England make it to the final of the World Cup? No, they can't. Cameroon's fairy tale run is over. Argentina and France will contest the World Cup final, and England win the first place match against Cameroon. And this is the Argentina-France World Cup final. And Argentina with Lionel Messi win the World Cup ahead of France. They won it on penalties 5-4. That is crazy. So congratulations to Argentina being world champions. And that is amazing that they won on penalties. Timo Werner, Raheem Sterling, they were the top scorers of the World Cup. And let's see who did. Martinez was the top scorer for Argentina. So Messi was nowhere to be seen in the top scoring charts, but Messi got 2 assists with Palacios, and Fortunis of Greece got the most assists. That is crazy. And oh, the clean sheets are glitched. I mean, what is going on? 0 matches played for 3 goalkeepers and 7 clean sheets. Why is that? Oh wow, Bournemouth also come in for Nat Phillips, so I will accept this. Phillips needs to play, and Bournemouth are a decent club, you know. So that would be a great move for him. Let's go in for our 3rd transfer, Nabil Fekir, one of my favorite players, you know, in the world. I watch Real Betis quite regularly. I have a soft spot for them since like 2002, 2003. And also I did Real Betis career mode with one of my best friends in real life. We just played for fun on FIFA 20, and we are actually still doing that career mode. So let's see, let's again offer Diego Carlos to Real Betis, because I think that is a realistic transfer. Oh wow, they want Harry Wilson. Come on, why do they keep asking for players that I don't want to sell? That is so frustrating. Let's offer them Takumi Minamino plus like 27 million. Let's hope that incentivizes them to accept it. And yes, they accepted it, so that's brilliant. So if you want the exchange player to be accepted, you need to offer a little bit more than the added value, the exchange player plus the transfer fee. And I think both the Kabak and the Fekir transfers are very realistic, because Kabak plays for Valencia in this career mode. Valencia are not even in Europe. They finished in mid-table in Spain. Same with Real Betis, they also finished in mid-table, so they are not even in Europe. And we are, you know, Champions League finalists. We won the Champions League 2 seasons ago, and we are also double Premier League champions. So I think both Fekir and Ozan Kabak would jump at the chance to play for us. And also Konate, you could argue that because we knocked out Bayern Munich, we showed Konate last season how good we are. And let's give him a 5-year contract. I don't think he will accept it. He wants 3 years, so let's meet in the middle, 4-year contract. I don't want a release clause for Nabil Fekir. Let's offer him a big wage of 120k plus a £1 million signing bonus. And you know what? We actually quite well matched it. Let's remove the bonus and let's just offer this as wage and signing bonus, and Fekir accepts it. So let's shake hands on that. That's our third really great signing. And I know that Fekir is not a young player anymore, but I really want to try him out on FIFA 21 and see how he plays. I know how he plays on FIFA 20, but in 21 I don't really, so let's try him out. And here is the big man, Nabil Fekir. He is an absolute baller, a really silky flair player who can score goals and get assists, and I'm really excited about him. I always love attacking midfielders who can score goals. We signed Luis Alberto last season and Fekir this season. I think Fekir is a much better player than Thiago, so that's why I'm really happy. So finally Nathaniel Phillips is sold to Bournemouth for 2.3 million. That's a good deal. Finally we get a transfer offer from Real Madrid for Diego Carlos for 38 million. That's a pretty good offer for a player who is worth 32 million. Let's ask for 46 million from Real Madrid. Let's see what they say. And oh wow, it was worth it because they accepted it. So to get 46 million from Real Madrid for a player who is worth just 32 million, that's a great bit of business. Now we just need Diego Carlos to accept the transfer as well. And we start the season with the Community Shield final against Arsenal, but EA has done us absolutely dirty. Look at our opening fixtures: Tottenham, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Everton, Crystal Palace and Manchester City. So we play 6 big games in the first 7 weeks of the Premier League, and then of course we have a pretty easy October and November, but these first 2 months is absolutely crazy, and I don't like it, to be honest, because I like the big games to be scattered around the season and not just lumped in at the start of the season, because then we don't play a big team for months. And Renato Sanchez in the end went to Atletico Madrid, and some other notable transfers: Højbjerg went to Everton, Digne went to Real Madrid, also Tolisso went to Real Betis, so they used the money to buy Tolisso, which is interesting. Ruben Dias went to Napoli, so Man City got a little bit weaker. The only big signing that the Premier League side made is that Mauro Icardi went to Man United. I'm not too worried about that because Icardi is 29, so he will start going down in 1 or 2 seasons. And also Chelsea selling boy wonder Mason Mount to Leverkusen. That doesn't make any sense to me. So here we go, the first game of the season, and I'm playing Nabil Fekir makes his debut and Bobby Firmino alongside him. And Arsenal have a very strong team. They signed Jenny from Spain, and of course Milik already was there last season. But I think their defense is vulnerable. We have a better team, so let's beat them.
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line. It's Arsenal. They face Liverpool.
Here we go! The Sol Campbell tifo looks great, and of course I want to beat Arsenal in the Community Shield final. Last season we lost this cup final to Tottenham, and Arsenal won the FA Cup. That's how they qualified themselves to the Europa League actually. I also play Onana because the next 4 or 5 games we are playing big teams. I will play Alisson, and there he is, Nabil Fekir, the debutant. The commentators are talking about him. Oh, he looks good in a Liverpool shirt. Oh my goodness, Haaland tackles. Please. Oh, Fekir on his debut! No! Issa Leno saved it. Oh, what a moment that could have been for Nabil Fekir. Go on, Haaland, surely this time. Yo! Oh, what a start to the season! Erling Haaland just blasts it into the top corner, and of course I have to celebrate with the trademark Haaland celebration. He says, let's calm down, and what a goal by Haaland. Wow, I expect a lot of goals from Haaland this season, maybe even a lot more than last season. Absolutely crazy. Mane. Salah. Haaland gets it! And Haaland almost scored a second. Oh, what a save, Leno. Come on, boys, we can do this. Fabinho. Boom! Oh, what a block that was. Don't let... Oh, my goodness. No, don't let Richarlison in. How is Milik wide open? Milik. Willian. No. Xhaka goes in! Oh, what? I pressed the clearance and Robertson slides in. That is dumb. Don't foul. Xhaka, great block. Fabinho, and come on, Van Dijk. Oh, that is a brilliant clearance.
Well, what does £65 million get you?
Oh no, Milik is in, and Milik! Wow, what a finish! That's all Milik needed, one chance, and he buries it. Absolutely clinical, but that's what Milik is. We know that he is not the fastest player, but he is brilliant in front of goal. What a goal! What a finish by Milik, similar to the Haaland goal, into the top corner, and it's all square, and it doesn't matter that we were the better team in the first half. Arsenal take their one chance in the second half and they are level. Are you kidding me? Thomas almost scored with a header. What is going on? Yes, Van Dijk. And another tackle. No, Van Dijk missed that tackle. How is that? That's offside. That's not offside. The linesman. Come on, Mane. Come on, Mane. You're faster. And Haaland can't. We can't find Haaland in the box. And we are making 6 substitutions. As you can see, a lot of new players are coming on. And Nani. Oh my goodness, what? Please clear it, Onana! What a save! As if El Nani would do a bullet header like that. Oh man, that was ridiculous. Come on. And Thomas Partey also. Haaland. Go on.
And the cross is very much on. Haaland.
Salah! Mo Salah! Are you kidding me? In the 88th minute! That is absolutely crazy! How did Salah get the ball through the goalkeeper and the defender? Look at the Liverpool fans celebrating at the background. What a start to the season! A really entertaining cup final, really tense as well. Salah could have been offside, but I think he scores with the outside of his left foot. Oh, that is brilliant. He flicks it past the goalkeeper. And what is Gabriel doing there? Wow, what was that? Oh wow, Kieran Tierney, Arsenal's first choice left back, got injured because of this tackle. Ooh, that's a nasty one by Salah. Yes guys, we start the season with a cup final victory, but we needed a last minute Mo Salah goal to beat Arsenal. It wasn't the most spectacular cup final, but I'm still happy that we won it, and I think it was actually a really good game, but we just had to work really hard to create openings because Arsenal were defending deep and it was really difficult to break them down. But all that matters in these cup finals is the final result, and Virgil van Dijk lifts a trophy even though Henderson is there behind him, but Henderson came on as a substitute. And Van Dijk was, one of the great players to lift this Community Shield trophy. What a really good start to the season. Look at that, Van Dijk so happy with Salah. Of course, we want to win as many trophies as possible in this Liverpool career mode, and that's exactly what we are doing. Liverpool Community Shield champions, that is brilliant. The team photo with everybody celebrating, and Konate, Kabak and Nabil Fekir player start their Liverpool career with a trophy already. And it was a very even game. We had to dig deep to beat Arsenal, but I think we deserved it. We had more shots on target than Arsenal. And interestingly, Erling Haaland was the man of the match because he scored and got an assist. So Haaland continues where he left off last season, just like Mo Salah. And I'm so happy that we started the season with a cup final victory against Arsenal. Community Shield won, and I'm really delighted with that. And I also wanted to show you our top earners. I gave new contracts to Fabinho and Erling Haaland because they were a little bit upset with their wages. They both went up already by 1 rating point, maybe that's why. But as you can see, our 3 top earners are both like all 30 years old or above, but they are still world-class players and I will keep them for many years. Diego Carlos went to Real Madrid for £46 million, so now that we signed Konate and Kabak, we don't need Diego Carlos. But you know, he came, the likes of Mane, Salah, Firmino are all, you know, starting to decline. That's when the young players will step up. So I changed back Fabinho's position to a CDM because now with Gomez and Van Dijk being so good, Fabinho is required to play in defensive midfield, and you know, Henderson is like 31, 32 years old, so he will start to decline, so Fabinho will play in the midfield. So in season 1 we won every trophy there is available, which was brilliant, but you know, in season 2 we got to the final of the Champions League, we got to the final of the Community Shield, but we lost both cup finals, so it was important to win against Arsenal and to get another cup final victory under our belt. To England, he won the Premier League, so I think he will go back happy. Let's loan out this guy McKeown, who is one of our most talented youth academy players, for 2 years to AC Milan. This guy will be ready maybe in 1 year when... Oh, that's brilliant. Milan accepted the 2-year loan agreement for McKeown, and the fact that AC Milan, a really big club in Italy, probably one of the biggest clubs even in Europe, want to take this guy on loan speaks volumes of what a talented guy he is. But I just can't really shove him into the sector because we have so many great talented players. And in the next episode you will see some great games like Man United, Arsenal and Chelsea. I really can't wait for that. Let me know if you want me to make any more signings, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later guys. Goodbye.